Hey there, welcome to Queen of Vibes Daily Love Messages. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or you are a return viewer or subscriber. Hopefully this message will be helpful or healing to you in some way. Alright, so these daily messages are for anyone that may resonate with them, couple, single, whatever you are. Alright, so I'm doing a Celtic Cross format today. All right, this may change, but the message is the message. Doesn't matter what reading I do. All right, if you guys have a preference of reading, be sure to let me know in the comments. All right, if you guys like something, give me the feedback. If you don't like it, give me the feedback on that too. If you have any questions for me, all my information is in the description bar below this reading. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into it. I've got the cards laid out, but I'll pull the clarifiers while we are on here together. All right, so first I want to clear out the air a little bit. All right, for those of you who may be in a relationship at the end of this, I'm going to pull some cards for you. Why am I stuttering? I'm going to pull some cards based on what your partner is feeling, what they're feeling about you that maybe they're not even saying, but what's really going on with them on the inside, okay? Okay. All right, so in the current energy, we've got Temperance. All right, so first up, some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. All right, if you're not dealing with a Sagittarius, then Temperance is about patience and compassion, okay? Are we being patient? Are we being compassionate? It's a blending of opposites. So some of you may be dealing with someone and you guys are working on coming together, working on finding a way to triumph over your differences, right? What your challenge is the Five of Wands. So the challenge is that for some of you, you and this person really can go at it. All right, you and this person have a lot of differences. It could be that there are other people involved, whether there are people that you're dating or family and friends giving their opinion and advice. So right now it's like there's too many people involved, too many people stirring the pot for you guys. All right, so anything from the past, energy that from the past that may be affecting this current situation. We've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse though. So what this is telling me is that you guys have got either some failed relationships that are still kind of residually affecting your current situation, or between the two of you, there was a lot of disappointment. And so now that you're trying to come together, now that you're trying to be on the same page, you've got to work through these disappointments. And maybe there's a disagreement, or you guys are not on the same page about the fact that maybe one person just wants to, oh, the past is the past, let's just move on. But the other person may be like, no, we've got to resolve these things because I don't want to experience them again. All right, so I'm going to put clarifiers for that after we get the story out. But the energy of the person that you're dealing with or the person coming towards you is the Sun card, also coming up in the reverse. All right, some of you may be dealing with the Leo. All right, but if you're not dealing with the Leo, then this person, they're not living in their truth right now. They're not being the most honest. They're not being the most forthcoming. They may be not in their best place. They're not feeling the best. Their confidence is not that high. So maybe that's why there is such a disagreement, because your person is just disagreeable right now. They're just in a very disagreeable place. They're not being honest, and a lot of them, it's tied to the disappointments from the past. It's like they feel embarrassed. All right. The constant discussion, you bringing it up, you wanting to resolve it. For you, it's just something to get through. But for them, it's a reminder maybe of where they might have fallen short with you in the past. So it irks them a little bit every time you want to bring it up. So you think you're just clearing the air and making things better. But this person is feeling some type of way about their failures being, constantly brought out to the table. Okay, this is the time you did this. And, you are just like, okay, so we don't want this to happen again, right? Boop. But they're like, why are you bringing up old stuff? I'm not that person anymore. And it reminds them of how, kind of effed up they may have been at one point. Okay, moving on to what it is that you want. We've got the Moon card. All right, so the moon card is some deep emotion. So some of you feel like this relationship may be a little shallow and you want it to get a little bit deeper, because for some of you, you do have a deep connection with this person. With that temperance card being there, that can indicate that this is a soul connection. And so for them to be focusing on, very I don't want to say petty, but very surface level things. You're like, I want to go deeper. Some of you want a Pisces. Some of you may be connecting with a little fishy. All right. So moving on to what is the motivating factor. So this could be internally, or I'm sorry, consciously. It's internal factors. Yes. Consciously or subconsciously. What is, like, I need to take a deep breath because I feel like something's going on. Like, drink some water, girl. Calm down. Calm your nerves. Calm your tits. All right. Sorry, guys. Whew, okay. Internal factors. All right. Things that are motivating you consciously or subconsciously. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse. So the fact that whether it's this current situation that you are in, or whether it was a past situation, you right now are being motivated by wanting things maybe to be, maybe you're just not a traditionalist, or maybe in the past you weren't traditional, and that's kind of what led to things. With the Hierophant in reverse, I'm picking up on energy. It's like, I don't really like to be told what to do too much, not really great with authority. So this could be your energy, or this could be the energy of the person that you're dealing with. All right, this is also Taurus energy, but with the Hierophant in the reverse, this can also be a divorce, maybe. So maybe either one or both of you, if there's another person involved, have residual things from a divorce. So for some of you that are absolutely single, you're really trying to balance yourself out, okay? You may have had a really devastating breakup or a devastating divorce, or the fact that that situation ended just left you kind of off balance. And so you're trying to really, rebuild yourself, okay? And the challenge for you is that it's just, there's all these conflicts that you're trying to resolve within yourself, things that happened from before. All right. And so that may be why you're challenged. That past, failure for you, if that's what you're identifying with it, you're trying to heal. You're trying to let that go. So your advice, we've got the Ten of Swords. And sometimes we just got to feel it so that it can move on. Because if we try too hard to compensate, it's like, oh, I felt a bad thing. Now I'm going to focus on a positive thing. Positive affirmations. I think all positive all the time. We're not really experiencing, and we're not really getting a chance to heal. So some of you just need to experience the heartbreak, experience the disappointment, so that you can move forward and that you can heal from it. External factors, we've got the Six of Wands. So externally, people may be seeing that you're not the most confident, that you're not the most positive right now. All right. Externally, you may feel like there's not really a lot of support outside of you. Maybe you feel like, if you are in a relationship, you feel like your partner is not being the most supportive right now. If you are single, you may feel like you don't really have anyone that you can talk to, or anyone that really understands. It's like nobody cares. Maybe you've gone through this breakup with this person 5,000 times. So to you, it still hurts. It still feels like something, but everyone else is just like, oh, we've heard this all before. We've seen this song and dance from you. You're fine. And so you're just not feeling like anybody gives a F right now. All right. And the possible outcome for this is the Nine of Wands. So this is for some of you fighting through this, okay? Fighting through this period where, you're really working on yourself, and it's almost like nobody sees it. Is anybody, if a tree falls in the woods, does anyone hear? You feel like that tree right now, okay? Whether you are in a relationship or whether you're single, you just kind of feel like, does anyone, Papa, can you hear me? Like, does anyone see the work that I'm doing right now? Does anyone see the changes I'm going through? You may feel like your partner doesn't recognize it because they're still trying to fight with you. And you're like, I'm trying to kumbaya. Hello. Do you see me trying to get this together? Stop fighting with me. All right, so let's go ahead and let's clarify this energy. Okay, so first we're going to clarify Temperance. Five of Swords. I'm telling you, you're trying to manage these conflicts. You're trying to really heal and get over whatever was mind game, whether it was manipulation, just a harsh argument. You're really trying to recover from that, okay? Ooh. No, we don't want the cards all on the floor. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify your challenge, which is the Five of Wands, okay? What is challenging this recovery and renewal? Can we get one card? What is challenging? And the Three of Pentacles. So again, it's like, if you are dealing with someone, you just feel like there's a lack of cooperation on their part. You don't feel like there's a coming together. If you are single, it's almost like, again, just that you want it's almost like you want someone to acknowledge you. You want to have that cooperation with your family or your friends. You're like, hey guys, I don't care how many times I go through a bad thing. Be there for me when I'm going through this bad thing. All right, others of you, there is competition. There are people who are vying for your attention. So you may have come out of something and determined that you want to be single at this point, and the universe has determined that they're going to send you multiple people. You've got people maybe from work, people from social media. There's people that just want to connect with you. They want your attention, and you're just like, can't y'all see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get myself right. And, that's just how life is. So let's go ahead and clarify this past energy of this Ten of Cups in reverse that is still lingering. Two of Cups. Yeah, this was someone, could have been a soulmate, could have been a marriage, or someone that you at least had a really deep connection with, really deep emotional bond. And that's what you're missing right now. That's what you want. It's like you feel like, there was a deep emotional thing, but what sometimes we don't realize is that, rejection is God's protection, right? I've been seeing that over and over again, and I had to use it, so there it is. And sometimes things fall apart because you didn't realize that there may have been some secrets there were things that you didn't know about that situation. So while you were just focusing on how that made you feel, or, the fact that you love that person so much, maybe you didn't know the full story. All right, so let's go ahead and let's clarify that, because the Sun card is in the reverse. The person that you're dealing with or you're thinking about, or the person that's coming towards you, they're cloudy with the side of meatballs, okay? So this person is either not being honest, they're not being clear, okay? They're being very shady, being ambiguous, I should say ambiguous. I'm making up words here. So let's clarify their energy. Can we clarify? Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, this person, they want to reconcile, and it's like until they reconcile, until you say, yes, I'll take you back, or yes, I forgive you, they're going to be moody. They're going to be, it's like until they get what they want, which is not really the best way to go about it. I'm not saying what they're doing is right, but it's like until they get what they want, they're going to be in a foul mood. Because for them, they want to be with you, and that's all they can focus on. But you want to heal. You're focused on healing. You're like, I don't want us to keep having the same experience. I want to heal. Why can't we heal? And this person's like, I just want us to be back together already. For some of you, this is a person that's returning to you from the past. Like I said, could be a Leo. Or again, it's just someone who's missing you. And, whether this has been a long breakup or a short breakup, in that time period, this person has just been really, really depressed, okay? And it's like as soon as you say, okay, fine, I accept you, they'll be happy again. And so, that person needs to work on some healing of their own, because it's like they're trying to use you or force you to make them happy. And it's like, that's not really how this works. Like, I understand wanting someone in your life. And yes, of course, we do make people happy with our presence and our disposition, especially someone with this Temperance energy that's probably just very healing. You may have healing vibes. You maybe just be very healing to be around. And so this person wants that energy, and they're like, why? Until I have it, I'm not going to be satisfied. I won't be satisfied until I have it, So let's go ahead and clarify this Moon. Six of Pentacles, flying out with the Moon card. So it's like you want a more balanced emotional connection. You want it to go deep, yes. But you don't want to drown, and you don't want it to be unfair. You don't want it to be like the past where maybe you didn't know everything. You want this person to tell you everything, all their deep, dark, ugly secrets, so that you could just know everything, put everything on the table, and then you can work on it from there. All right, so let's go ahead and let's clarify the Hierophant. And why is the Hierophant in the reverse, okay? Can we clarify the Hierophant? And here goes this Ten of Cups. So for some of you, this is a breakup or a divorce, okay? For some of you, it's a childhood relationship. So if that resonates for you, you can let me know. Some of you didn't have a happy childhood relationship with your father or with the person who was the father figure for you growing up. Okay, so that is what's affecting your situation now, okay? Some of you may be latching on or have latched on in the past to someone and afraid to let that go, but now that you are working on yourself and healing, you're realizing that that connection may have been more about just having someone and being stuck on them because they loved you, and realizing that you can get that love from yourself and also the person from work that likes you, the person on social media that's interested in you. There's different places. You don't have to stick to this one person to get all your loving and emotional needs met. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the external factor, which is the Six of Wands. Can we clarify the Six of Wands in the reverse? Why is the Six of Wands in the reverse with the external factors? Can we get one card? Why is the Six of Wands in the reverse? The Empress. Yeah, so this person in the reverse did not succeed in treating you the way that you were supposed to be treated. But they do view you as the Empress. They see you as the one that they want. They see you as this loving, nurturing. You're it to them, okay? Whatever your personality is, okay? You could be... That's what they want, okay? Whatever it is that you are, you could be, you know, hard, cold exterior. Whoever you are, you represent the Empress to this person, and they feel like they failed because they were not able to convey that to you. And so that's why this person, for those of you, this person wants to reconcile, because it's like, I didn't do it right. Let me do it right this time. But you are more focused on healing. So you're like, buddy, the only way you're going to do it right is if you go and get some healing. The reason why you're failing is because you will not get the healing. All right, so let's go ahead and let's clarify this possible outcome with the Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands the possible outcome? I keep hearing, bring back that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You got that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. All right, King of Swords in the possible outcome. So some of you, you are going to maybe give this person another chance, but with clarity. Only if there's clarity. Only if we can talk about things in a truthful manner. Only if we can do this the right way. Some of you, you're going to kind of maybe cut this person. You're going to be like, listen, I don't give up on love, but I might give up on you. Okay? So some of you, you're like, that's nice that you're coming back with another offer. But again, focus on your healing and then come and talk to me. All right, so I got a new deck, and I love decks. If I could use like every deck in every reading, I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to, but we'd be here forever. Okay, so what's the message for you? Okay, all right. So the message that we have for you, viewer, whether you are the cross watcher, well, this is not a cross watcher reading, right? Because I didn't pick a sign. So for you who are watching, says, it's not everyone else's fault, it's yours, okay? You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So, you know, that energy before where you feel like you weren't being supported and you weren't getting, you know, whether it was the family and friends support or you're not getting support from your partner, we have to accept the roles that we play in these situations. Did we accept less than behavior before? So you don't feel supported because you accepted behavior that wasn't supporting you, right? So now that you're in this place, if you're going to forgive this person, you got to forgive them. Okay, if you're going to forgive them and move on. If you want them to heal, say that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the King of Swords is. It's like, whatever it is, just say that, all right? Let's not let's not just assume that everybody is where we are or understands where we are, okay? The next message for you, put the effing phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Okay, so get off social media. Okay, get off the tarot pages, the advice columns, the relationship infos, and call someone. Maybe call them. You know, you're thinking that everybody's going to call you because they heard about your situation or, you know, whatever. If you feel like talking, call someone. Reach out, okay? All right, so now we're going to focus on your person. For those of you who there is a person, all right, this is what they are feeling. This is what their higher self wants you to know. Ooh. Okay, we got a gang of cards flying out here. All right, so the first card, this person feels like you are a bully. Cuddle is life. This person wants some cuddling. They want that snuggle, baby. All right, no one turns me on like you do. Let's make this official. But this person is confused about something and they're afraid. Yes, they are afraid that you will reject them. They are afraid of that. That's what the Six of Wands in the reverse is about. All right, so this person, they do want to make things right with you. They do need healing. You are correct. I am correct. They do need some healing, but they feel like you're a bully. Like, you know, again, because you've gotten to this place where you recognize that there needs to be healing, you're not giving them their space to get there as well. And it's like, heal and call me later. And it's like, but you want compassion from others, right? Because you're going through your thing. And when nobody wants to be bothered with you, you don't understand that, right? But this is the same thing that you're kind of doing to that person. All right, so the Temperance card is about compassion. So it's about compassion for others where we deem they may be falling short. And because this person's not on the same page, you know, not necessarily throwing them out with the bathwater until they get it right. Okay, so it's finding another way to do things. Okay, and that's been the reading, guys. So if this resonated with you, let me know. All right, and I will see you tomorrow at the next daily reading. Bye.